I don't have anything for. I don't have anything for the Carvana start. I'm not gonna lie. Or this boss coming up.
I'm trying to.
I. It might not be a good idea to continue this run because I'm actually not confident in the ability to even kill big runt coming up. Simply just because I might just take too much damage from the Carvana. Because my one special. Yeah, I'm just gonna reset. I've lost too much, and I'll. I was so fucking confident that I was gonna kill. You have no clue. Oh, oopsies. Two. That's that old save. I was so confident I was gonna kill. It looked like it would. I don't know if that was just a low roll or just like it probably was a low roll because if it did 50% and then didn't finish that last 50%, then it was probably at like 1 HP. Whatever.
Okay, well, I'm not sure what the fuck the deal is. I've been sitting here fucking dealing with this stupid ass, like, chat. It won't merge like it would before.
It worked at some point. Or are you talking about like
Yeah, I'm talking,
YouTube
yeah,
and
like,
Twitch chat?
no, I'm talking about when me and you were doing it earlier. Remember the chats merged?
Oh, it's because I hold on.
Oh, did you leave the, oh, it says you're still there. Oh.
No, I pressed it.
Oh. Yeah, it was just weird. Whenever I kept pressing the thing, it was like it kept showing that you were still doing it. So I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah. Here, yeah, it's shared chat now.
Well,
Yeah, there you go. Um, God damn it, oopsies. I was looking at chat.
you were
God
looking
damn
at
it.
you were looking at two.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wait, actually, I kind of want to see something.
Ay, ay, ay. That was a pretty good encounter, dude. I'm actually pretty pissed off about the fact that, I'm pretty pissed off at the fact that I lost my goddamn grass type there, and I missed out on that bug encounter. Because Rizzo's encounters were just, like, insanely good. Ugh, whatever.
You know what? It's okay. We're both starting. You know.
Yeah, we're equal. Hey. Yeah, I tried to just speed up for most of it too, but there's like some times where I get into a bad habit of speeding up for in times that as you see, I actually didn't really want Chim. You know what? Fuck it. Um, I'll just use Chimchar. Whatever. I don't need to use Chimchar, but I fuck with Chimchar sometimes. Um, I mean, all of the starters are really good in my opinion. I think all of them have their use beyond utility, and plus, I I think it's like Piplup's the most generally good one. I've had some really good runs with Chimchar before in the past. I don't hate using Chimchar. I just am not the biggest fan. I mean, actually, a lot of reason why I don't like using Chimchar is just more of a personal reason. Like I actually just don't really like Chimchar a whole lot as like a Pokemon. Um, However, I will admit that it is a good one in this hack, and I kind of just should just like suck it up and be okay with using it sometimes. I know I shouldn't use Pippo all the time because I'm gonna get sick of it too quickly. It's just like I don't know. I feel like it's not that it's ugly. I just kind of think it's basic. It's like the basic Mon. Like there really isn't like much to it, and there's enough. It's a good typing with firefighting, and I'm sure you've heard it many times. Just kind of boring. However, priority is really the early game priority has is kind of insane.
Bro just can't get over his personal grudges.
Yeah, I just have personal grudges,
Because you're a bum.
and I personally just am not a big fan of Chimchar.
Because you're a bum.
A little bit of a bum.
You know, I've had plenty of Pokemon where you've been hearing me and I'm like, damn. And then I still use it because I can acknowledge it's still good even though I hate be hating.
The only one that I refuse to use at any time is usually Goldingo. I will admit that it's an amazing Pokemon, but I fucking hate Goldingo so much, just from a design standpoint.
You don't like the coin stack?
No, I think it looks dumb. I think like the idea could have been done a lot cooler. Otad, it's okay. It's okay. If it's Swift Swim it, we'll see. I think it'll be alright. God damn. I'm just getting a damn ball, okay, thank you. Female, I don't usually get a female one. I would just name it Hose still. I like calling it Hose.
Hose.
I don't want to think of a name for it. I'm gonna go heal and go get my next one. Excuse me. Aye, aye, aye. Skitty, oh, that's a fucking horrible encounter. I don't like Skitty at all. It's guaranteed to come with a Moonstone, if I remember right. Which doesn't mean a whole lot because Delcatty still isn't great. Hold on, I'm pretty sure. Yeah,
I mean, you could use the Moonstone with something else.
I could too. One for E4 runs had Delcatty in it. Yeah.
They just be hating on like Pokemon for like no reason.
Are you gonna say to my face that you think Delcatty's a good pick?
Well, no, but you literally were sitting here and you were being all like, oh man, I got Finneon. Finneon is so ass. And then we're like surprised when it wasn't like as ass as you were like playing it up to be.
I mean, I still think Finneon's not as good as Surskit and or even Temple in that pool. I think it's fine. I still don't think it's the best.
Nah, bro, that's not what you were saying. You were like,
Okay, well that was also early on before I had any other fucking encounters. I've played around the encounters more, and even though Finneon isn't terrible,
bro, just be
I
hating
would
on
say it's probably my
everything,
least
bro.
favorite out of what I could get there.
Any excuse to be hating.
Yeah, I'm a hating ass bitch.
Exactly. Well, then why the fuck you argue with me about it, bro? I call you a hater, and you're like, I'm not a hater. I'm not a hater. I'm not a hater. And then all
like,
the,
you know,
and then
part
all
of
of a sudden,
being a hater.
Nah.
Part of being a
All of a
hater-
sudden, I call you a hater.
No,
and you're like, I'm not a hater. I'm not a hater. And then all of a sudden, I prove you're a hater, and then you're all like, I said I was a hater from the
Part
beginning.
of being a hater is
Bro think
getting on people
he a
and calling you a hater.
gaslighter. Bro think he's a professional
Nah.
gaslighter. bro.
Part of being a hater is leaning in and arguing with people who are
Nah,
arguing
bro.
for no
Nah,
reason.
bro.
Yes, bro. Why do you think Carlos argues for no
Nah,
fucking reason?
bro. No, you for real, bro. Just trying to make like any point at this
No,
point.
bitch.
You just-
fuck
you
out
just
of here.
grasping
line and
at
hook, bro. It's
straws,
line and
bro.
hook.
You're just
Dog.
grabbing at straws, bro. Listen to me. It's all part of my plan. I'm a hater. I've been saying this from the start. I totally wasn't
Yeah,
denying it
bitch.
earlier.
Yeah, I like being a hater.
Then don't deny it, bro. Just accept it, bro. It's like the
Yeah,
it's like the
okay.
Gooner mentality, you know. You're like pulling the mirror right now, of like, You just won't admit.
Bitch, dude, there just been so many countless times that I told you I'm a fucking hater.
Nah, bro, you're sitting here being all like, guys, I'm not a hater. Guys, I'm not a hater. I'm not a hater, guys. See, that's why you resort to.
Bitch ass motherfucker. This why you wipe it twice to fucking buy barrel.
Huh? Nope. I ain't wiped up a barrel twice.
Yes, you did, bro. Yes, you did,
that's
bro.
like actually just cap.
The fucking buy barrel trainer got you twice.
Nah, that's not what you said before. That's not what you said. You said you wiped up a barrel. You wiped up a barrel.
We fucking talk about a damn trainer. We call him just buy barrel because that's what he is. That's what he is. He's a fucking buy barrel. We call him buy barrel.
Nah. You're literally just making stuff up on the spot, bro.
No, dude. What the fuck? Literally every other time that I talk about the damn trainer, that damn B barrel trainer, I'm just calling him buy barrel because that's what he leads with.
No, you haven't, bro.
Yes, you have what? Now I'm saying now you
refer
to my fucking mouth.
Nah, bro. You actually just making shit up on the spot.
You're making shit up on the spot.
You're trying to wreck.
Literally every other time that me and you have discussed. In fact, previously in this VOD, been streaming for 6 hours. I'm sure if you check this damn VOD, there's gonna be.
Nah, bro. Every single time I refer to the trainer as the trainer. I refer to the actual Pokemon Bibarel as Bibarel. You for real just trying to retcon this? Be all like, no, guys, I've been doing it the whole time. I've been doing it the whole time.
No.
I'm totally not making it up. I'm
totally
not a hater.
You're like the
guys,
biggest fucking.
I'm not a hater.
You know what?
I'm not making stuff
you're,
up.
You're giving Carlos a run for his money right now. That's how fucking like that's how much that you're fucking lying right now. You're giving Carlos a fucking run for his damn money.
You just hating. You just hating because I called you out. I'm being a truther and I called you out, bro.
Being a truther, you're not a truther. You're not a truther. You're not the fucking truther, bro. Biggest, least fucking. I got looked at. Dupe squads. So they get. Gossip floor. Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Bro, trying to find any excuse to like start an argument about anything.
Yeah, I am.
About
I haven't been fucking talking to me for months at this point where we
about anything.
Literally, you're
about anything. About anything.
This has been the norm
about
for
anything.
It's fucking forever.
About
I
anything.
will argue over that smallest damn thing.
About anything.
I assure you, I'm not a.
Do the whole. Well, you know, guys. If I'm devil's advocate, Hitler wasn't that bad.
Fuck it, I'm gonna do this.
You're gonna evolve your Delcatty?
Yeah. Why not? Why not? John the cat.
John the cat. Bro, Daily, stay in the fucking ball, man. There we go. I'm actually that's kinda hyped that I got a Deerling. Deerling's peak.
Deerling is good.
I do wish it was my Route 101 encounter though.
Yeah, that's definitely a better place for it.
Cause then I could have got Glossifleur as my 103 encounter.
If I get let's see what I get here. Starly, yeah, I'm cool with that. We're in sets. Not really, I'll be honest with you. I mean, like, aren't they mostly the same?
No.
Probably not, actually. I haven't been looking at wearing sets at all. I don't really want to. Well, I mean, now I should. It's just like Control F. See what Delcat he has. Why not? Not really. I've just been going with whatever is like. Oh, cool. I mean, cause like what I've been doing is just before every fight, I just like level them up to the level cap. I see what moves they have, and I just kind of stick with them. I don't. I could look at what they changed, but I kind of see what they changed by just in the game with whatever I have. I just have to say have. I think it's fine. I mean, I think it's fine that way. I don't see how like that's not like. I'm still getting the same information. I'm just gonna get through the game instead of looking at as because I feel like I mean, yeah, I can go and look at like, oh, I can try to get this encounter for this move, but then again, I feel like that's if I get that encounter, I feel like I might as well focus more on what I actually have and more than what I could potentially get.
Rhino Nathan.
Yeah, but I'm learning it in the game, so it's whatever. Um, I mean, I have decent memory. I can remember if I have a Pokemon, I can remember what they have and be like, oh, okay, I like have so like this Pokemon's moveset, or like, oh, I don't like this Pokemon's moveset as much because like a big thing about Surskit is I really like Surskit as an early game encounter because it evolves into an Intimidate Mon. However, the issue with that is also the issue with it is just that it doesn't learn a bug type move until the level cap past the first boss.
Nate, I need
So
you
it's
to
not
like yell at Gabe. He's making noise.
me.
Yeah.
I'm not yelling worth a damn. I'm not
Nah, yell at Gabe. You were yelling it like 2 seconds ago.
at you.
Nah, you were yelling about bullshit.
At you.
Nope.
I'm fine with yelling at you. I'm not gonna yell at Gabe.
Nah, yell at Gabe. You love
he's-
yelling.
No, he can't even hear me right now.
Nah, he can. He can.
Sorry, when they evolve. Oh, let's see if Skitty's any different from Delcatty. It seems like Skitty and Delcatty are the exact same. They don't have any differences. They don't have any changes. So it's fine whenever I want to just evolve it. Yeah, cool. You love Skitty? Oh, then I bet you're kind of mad I was hating on it earlier. I'll give. I just know I'm not a big fan of the Pokemon. Just I mean, cause I'm looking at the moveset here, and I mean the play rough's kind of nice, even though it has normalized, so it's not gonna be fairy type. That's like a big thing. So I like abilities like normalized because I really like Pixelate a lot. My issue with it is just since this was something like since this was something like the normal type, there isn't a whole lot you can do with it when it comes to going for super effective moves that wouldn't normally be super effective. That's kind of my issue with it. I mean it seems like a fine Pokemon. I just think like. It's like, oh yeah, I have Wake Up Slap on it right now, but I couldn't use it against another normal type.
What bullshit are you talking about? I'm talking about some bullshit over here, bro.
I'm talking about literally on fucking bullshit.
I literally put my
crazy.
headset on and I just hear you talking about bullshit.
Keep to yourself. I'm talking to Chris right now, not to you, bro.
I love Skitty.
I mean, yeah,
stab, though.
I mean, like, yeah, I think normalize is not bad. It's just that, like, I feel like at some points, I feel like to a certain degree, I think I kind of would prefer the coverage to it at some point. Because, like, what if I have, I mean, like, for example, I have Wake Up Slap, if that's normally fighting, that I could use to hit a rock type or a dark type super effective, or a rock type that normal type move wouldn't normally be good against. It's going to be normal type, so it's not going to be super effective. Not having the coverage when it matters is kind of sucky sometimes, and I feel like there's times where it can kind of bite you in the ass. I mean, on stuff that is like neutral to normal type moves, I think it's fine.
You don't know Nathan.
I just feel like for those times where you want to hit something super effectively, where a normal type move normally wouldn't be good. And like Delcat is a pretty fast option, so I feel like having the coverage on her is really nice. I feel like that kind of like hinders you to a certain degree.
Okay.
Dude, I encountered the Surskit. It's like...
Wolf Scarf? Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Actually, yeah, because what is it? I think it's the guy in, like, Dewford. He gives you a
Yes.
silk scarf.
Yeah, guy in Doofer gives you a silk scarf. That's true, actually. I didn't think about the silk scarf being regularly on it. Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's fair, actually.
Nate, how many viewers you got?
I have 5 right now.
GG.
Let's see.
Now, Gabe, I saw you hop on TF2. Don't come in here and start squealing about TF2, bro.
Yeah, don't go on something that isn't my game.
I'm not.
I can come here and start tweaking because it's my stream, but this ain't your stream.
Yeah, no, I was gonna behave myself tonight.
Biggest lie.
It's like, oh, I'm probably gonna have one beer.
I actually do think I'm gonna go for the fishing counter in Petalburg this time because even though Lotad's nice, I think I never water type encounter that's in that pool. I think Surskit would be really nice.
Dude, my coworker was talking about how it was his Friday today, and he's going to go fishing in the morning tomorrow for bass.
Do you know what lake?
No.
Probably,
It was bass and catfish then.
Probably it's not Lanier. It's gonna be
No, he's scared of linear. It's like,
I mean, you should be scared of Lanier. Lanier's terrifying.
I don't think it's just a body. I think it's got a bad reputation.
No, I mean like the history behind Lanier. I like the fact that it's
okay.
I don't like it. I personally just don't fuck with Lanier.
The history behind it's pretty messed up, but like, I don't.
I mean, also just the people who go to Lanier are just dickheads.
That's true. It's like the people that die there they only die because they get drunk and then they fall off the boat and they don't know how to swim.
Yeah, right.
They're kind of miserable. They're kind of. Oh, it's not that the lake is dangerous. It's that the people are like stupid.
Yeah, I don't like being around those kind. I mean, not that I don't like being around stupid people. I hate being around stupid people who are rich and don't have any damn sense.
Yeah, if you can afford like a boat, you rich.
Not only that, most people on Lanier have a boat and a house there.
It's true.
Like I have a boat, but I won't say my family's fairly rich. In fact, our boats are.
Well, it depends on the boat.
It does depend on the boat too.
Guys, I own a canoe. I'm rich.
Oh, I'm rich as fuck. I got a kayak.
If you own like one of those like lesbian handmade canoes, then you're kind of rich because they charge a lot for that.
Yeah, they do charge a lot.
If you own like a normal canoe, you're not rich.
Alright, guys. Alright. I own a really shitty homemade canoe. I'm basically rich. I own Google.
You ain't Google.
You saying it's shitty because a lesbian made it?
Hell yeah.
Thanks, Brady, for coming on this stream. God damn it, I flinched.
Grummer fits situation, and it's proof he's homophobic.
I'm so John.
Growing situation is getting worse by the day.
It's unfortunate. That's just miserable for that guy. I got a random crit on some poor soul, and it did like 90 damage to him.
Yeah, see, Gabe is actually at like the 8th gym, so like when he gets a random crit, it does like 90 damage.
Yeah.
No, wait, what he's talking about.
Homero. I'm actually so happy I got Homero this run.
I also got Homero. I was hoping. I mean, I was hoping for another not to run because I had a not to run earlier, and it was really fun because I had a not to. But then I like
Well,
lost.
Carlos isn't here to do it for me, so like I have to do
Yeah,
something.
you know what? Like, you really had like the spirit of Carlos in you, right? Like, right when you said that.
I could imagine him like saying that.
Yeah, like that's like word for word what he would fucking say in that scenario. I hope. Yeah, I'm gonna fish and. Yeah, I'm gonna get my encounter early and.
Man, you always be hating on Lotad.
Well, I'm fine with Lotad. I just think that
Okay, you're not hating on Lotad. Never mind.
I'm not. No, I didn't. I think Lotad's fine. I just would like to get Surskit, and I think another opportunity at Surskit is pretty worth it. Even then, if I even get a Shellos or a Krogan, I wouldn't even be that mad. Though I think those are both perfectly fine mons as well.
I really want to hold on to camouflage. I feel like I could probably do something really good with it. But I remember last run I had camouflage and I didn't use it once.
I mean,
I don't know what you can do with it.
I can turn rock type while inside of a cave, but there's no trainer encounters in that one cave.
No, Granite Cave doesn't have anything.
I guess I could use it to drop the normal type.
Yeah, you can. That's something you can do. I think that's like the biggest. I think that's like the biggest weakness of Deer Lanes, if I was part normal.
How long is the game, Nate?
I mean, depends on how good you are.
Yeah, I guess it just depends.
Well, I know the way you guys are going. It's like it's different.
It's gonna take us a while to to do anything. I mean, I've been playing like non for a few hours today, yesterday, and the day before. I haven't been able to get past the first gym,
Oh.
which would normally be beaten within like 2 hours in the normal game. I feel like
What about you?
Probably less than an hour.
probably less than an hour. Yeah, you're probably right. Well, I don't know. The fucking tutorial though. The tutorial itself
Like,
takes like 20
one
minutes.
guy, right?
I remember I bought my mom Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, I think. And it took her like a day just to get to Rourke.
Yeah. Yeah, plan to say take months. Yeah. I know like even like the hardcore like runners like really take a while in this game. So I don't expect myself to be like a professional, and I don't hold myself to the same standard that like. Of course, I'm gonna like plan fights with what I have. I'm not gonna plan whole attempts because I think that's just unreasonable at times.
I'm gonna get some water.
Yeah.
Water. Bugging water.
If I ever get to the point where I'm able to perfectly plan out a whole run, which I mean I have encounters that I think I would prefer, of course, just from what I know of Pokemon. But I think like resetting if I don't get the perfect encounters can be just kind of a slog. I might as well just see what I can deal with what I have and learn as much as I can. And fuck it, it might just work.
I have. Are all encounters the same, or is it RNG?
RNG.
RNG.
Gotcha.
Yeah, no, Carlos, while you were gone, I had to like embody your spirit, bro.
Were you being a shitter?
He said like a joke that you would say.
Yeah. Nate was talking about how he had a not to in one of his like previous runs, and how he really wished he had it in this one. And I was all like, well, dang, that's not too good that you didn't get it.
Thank you.
That is
I got you, bro.
kind of Carly here.
I got you, bro.
Yeah, that's a fucking Carlos ass joke. He said at least like 2 other jokes of that same nature to this stream or in the last stream combined. Probably more. It's just I can't remember them. Paris? Okay, yeah, I'm cool with that.
My ass. popped off TF2 so I wouldn't rage.
Thank you.
I got one
Seven.
win, and I knew that was the only one I was going to get of the night, so...
You know, Brady, this kind of looks like your old team.
It's close. It's close.
Oh, shit.
Only difference is instead of having the bum ass Rookity, I got Homero. I also don't have Glossifleur, but that might not be as big of a deal. I remember it like literally sat in my box like the whole run.
I use Gus for a lot.
I mean, I
Here,
used it a lot.
guys
I used it a lot coming up to 104 encounter, like the 104 grunt. But I didn't use it like almost at all on the beach.
Oh.
I also got a Surskit instead of a Palpitoad, or a Palpitoad this time.
Yeah. In my opinion, Surskit and Temple are about equal because Surskit can evolve into Intimidate Mon, which is really useful. In fact, I actually went and got my Petalburg encounter early because I wanted to try to get another Surskit, but I got a Shellos, which I'm not mad about. Cause I think Shellos is really good. It's slow, but like, who cares if you're slow if you're still good no matter what.
Dude, when me and Carlos went to the store, I bought 2 pound cakes.
Who?
I got, well...
No,
they're
no,
half.
go, no, no,
You
go,
bought-
no, go ahead, Gabe. Go ahead, Gabe. Say what you were gonna say.
I was gonna say there's 4 of them, but there's 4 halves or whatever.
Yeah.
That's 2 whole cakes.
Oh damn, those IVs are not bad. Holy shit, no, those IVs are
I'm not
good.
gonna lie to you, it was kind of like the
Oh.
for a whole pound cake, it was $8 for
For 2 halves, it was 6.
yeah.
Oh, actually, I don't really fuck with the encounters I got. I don't really care for Ponyta, but it's a fire type nonetheless, and it's not like I have a chip chart start anyways. Actually, we'll probably bring Paras over Ponyta, so I like the effect. Does it have effect sword? I kind of, if it doesn't have effect
It
sword,
has a
I'm kinda-
tiny mushroom.
It does have a tiny mushroom.
Yeah,
Already
make sure
made
you don't do what I did, where you just see an item and assume it's a berry.
Yeah, it does have a tiny mushroom. I fuck with it. Yeah, okay, cool team. Cool team so far. Paris is going to be really useful. I know a lot of people hate on it in the community because they're like, oh, it's Paris, it's useless, it doesn't do anything. It's good as fuck, bro. I don't care. Effect sword is
Yeah.
really useful. Especially
like-
against Brawly.
You know, after Kanye made a song about him, I feel like his reputation really went down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
okay. You think it's so funny. You think it's the funniest thing in the world, don't you? You think it's so funny. The joke's aside.
Well, I don't get it.
Paris sounds like Paris, France. The Kanye song that's about Paris.
And we're to Paris.
Carlos, you realize Paris is a real city, right? And not from the Kanye song.
No. See, French people.
No.
French people like Kanye so much they named a city after his song.
Oh,
Well, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if Carlos didn't know.
yeah, that was my thing. Redditor. When you made the Grommer fish exposed in the redemption arcs, why was the only one that didn't get a redemption? I just stayed right up.
Because it's really funny.
Carlos, or was it Brady that said, you know, my one
it was-
should be employed,
was
but it's still in
Morgan.
red.
Yeah, Morgan said it should be employed, but red still. I'm sorry, I can't like continue looking at it. It's just clout, but it's just Brady's face over it. And instead of putting just more than 2, you put another 2. There's just 22.
Nate gets to do analog horror. What's up, Gordon?
Is this an awakening?
Okay. Clobbopus. Fuck my Ion. Pure just because Ion's fat as fuck. Actually, just nothing, dude. This is why I wanted this Pokemon.
Starts with the Gromer, it ends with the fish.
You guys missed it. I mean, I made this idea earlier.
He did make a quesadilla. Oh, you were gone.
How were your beans tonight?
Not frozen.
Unfrozen.
No way. This is like actually
Damn.
unheard of.
Don't. Oh, there's no way. If I lose this goddamn Pokemon here, I'm gonna be mad as fuck. Just. It two shots Cloudputs. Oh, it's gonna be free shot because of Berry. But. Yeah, no, I got it. Unless like it's never crit. That's the only way that I lose this Pokemon. It's even if it's a crit. It shouldn't. I don't believe it would. Bind is doing a lot more than I fucking thought it would. Oh my god, dude, this is.
Dude, this is the power of a single sand attack. I've missed 2 Mach punches in a row.
Yeah,
The power of a single sand attack
that was a bit too close for comfort.
on you, versus the power of a single sand attack on anybody.
Let's switch out
on a
to
trainer.
Bind. That's.
No,
I would just switch.
I'm honestly just thinking about how I missed 2 Mach punches in a row because of 1 sand attack, but then there was that Nidorino, or the Nidorino, who I smoke screened 4 times, and then he proceeded to hit 3 Venishocks in a row.
It's insane.
Brady, how many viewers do you have?
About like 0.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Metal. Oh, let me see what the IVs look like on Akamatsu.
Actually, wait. The first magic card's a bounce one. I should actually have. I know. I should have someone else lead into Lilac. Oopsies.
You know, Nate, I just want you to look at the IVs on my Chimchar real quick.
Yeah. Hold on 1 second. Just. There's fucking way.
Oh, let
There's
me see
no
them real quick.
way. There's no
Like-
way. What?
Like, you're joking me, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
there's
let me
no
see.
fucking
What
way. No way.
You know, literally, like, perfect IVs, except for the attack, where I got 1. I got 1 in the attack.
This might be the winning run.
God damn! I did fucking that. I fucking spam clicked. No,
It was because he was busy looking at my abysmal IVs.
was
bro.
I was looking at your IVs and yeah I can say it one more time, but I don't want to crit. I'm just putting fucking John. Oh
Hey,
my god.
for the people in chat, just know that Demi Bobeni, #1 whiffer, by the way.
I am a seller. I will sell. Oh, you're faster. Of course you're faster.
Wait, I thought Nate was a gay groomer. I thought that was the lore.
Why are you trying
He's
to
the
wake
gay
up slap?
groomer.
It doesn't have to be a sleep for wake up slap to work.
No, you can use it anyways.
Oh. I just kind of assumed, you know, you had to like wake them up with wake up slap.
It does more damage.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense.
Wake up.
It's just more consistent damage than doing double slap. I mean, maybe not. Maybe mathematically, double slap will do more, but it's normalized, so they could stab anyways.
I ate like half of one of the cakes I bought.
Did you like what like different flavors did you get?
I got like some vanilla ones and then like some lemon ones.
Okay, that's nice. I would fuck up a lemon pound cake right now. You have no damn.
However,
Come over? No, bitch. I'm doing a run. I almost considered getting China King of y'all. I was like,
Yeah, no. After I wiped on my run, and I was like, man, I'm mad as fuck. I'm hungry as fuck. I want some food. I was like, screw it.
yeah.
Time for
Oh
donuts
my
and
God.
China King. And then, no, you told me to go to the murder Kroger. They didn't even have donuts there.
No, they do.
No, they didn't.
They don't.
Is next to the ice cream.
Yeah, we went there. There was no donuts.
Oh, then they sold out into.
We even bought ice cream.
You're talking about the Krispy Kreme donuts over there.
Oh.
I mean, they definitely have normal donuts there. They always have normal donuts, but the Krispy Kreme ones are gone. Sometimes.
I'm like, I was looking for the donuts that they make like the ones near the school. You know.
Yeah, you know, like how they make the ones like in like their bakery and stuff.
Okay,
Yeah,
well, you
those-
expected too much
people
from
make
Burger
those.
King.
Yeah, that's why I like to go to the one over across from the high
Yeah.
school.
Yeah.
tonight
Yeah,
was,
guys,
like,
no docs.
like,
So-
nice
So did
night
you,
we
did you
had.
get any donuts then?
No, we just got I just bought ice cream and Twinkies and pound cakes
And cheese balls.
and cheese balls.
I got a small cake
and
of ice cream.
Cheez-Its. And oh yeah, and then Carlos got high chews.
Oh wait, you
Y'all
got those-
did, so y'all didn't even get a donut. God damn.
I mean, if
Yo,
you think
come on.
about it, a pound cake is just like a really big donut.
Not really. What the
No,
fuck are
he's
you?
trying to write that. He's trying to
No,
write
no, he's
He is
not.
right, though.
Haven't you ever
It's
had?
just-
Haven't
There's
you
no
ever?
way 3 people are fucking.
Haven't you ever
agreeing
had
with
those cake donuts?
Well, it's a cake donut. No shit. It tastes like cake.
Well, yeah, bro. But those are like the
Yeah,
those
but
are like the
it's
best
like,
kind of donuts,
okay, Nate. I'm hold on. Well, I'm gonna have to go to my favorite app, 3D Paint, and show you why.
though. Bro.
Are you gonna say because the cake is circular too?
Nate, do you
Hold
think,
on.
Do you think
That may be exactly like what my reasoning was.
Nate, do you think bagels are closer than pound cake to donut?
What are you saying? Bagels
Okay,
are
are bagels closer to donuts or is pound cake closer to donuts?
both. They're equally as far. They're not made of the same shit.
I mean, they're
Yeah,
both,
oh yeah, they're shaped the same. I don't give a fuck. They're shaped the same.
I mean, they're both made out of.
They're both round and they have a hole in them,
Yeah.
and they're sweet.
You're brown and you have a hole in you.
I'm
That
not.
doesn't- that doesn't
brown.
make-
Yeah. Wait, Gabe isn't brown. Gabe's like the one person not brown.
No.
Yeah. Wait, am I mentally brown today?
Well, like how Carlos is brown and has a hole in him. He's not a donut.
I don't know. Carlos, would you consider yourself a donut?
No.
You do watch a lot of
Maybe.
Gordon Ram.
Yeah, I do watch a lot of Gordon Ramram, so maybe I am a donut.
I should have fucking done double sub. It's gonna do cute charm instantly. Fucking course.
Yeah, you
It's
know what?
fucking Very.
Nate, I think you got a point there. We've decided Carlos is a donut.
Yeah.
Damn it, dude. Just because he's brown and got a hole in him.
Well, are donuts brown?
Usually, yeah. I feel like if your donut's not brown, it's undercooked.
I mean, what
I
if
don't
it's
know.
like?
There's Krispy Kreme ones
Yeah, there's
with
like
the
the-
glaze on them. Those are
yeah.
kind of just like
I mean,
pale.
they're still pretty tan.
No,
They're
yeah,
tan,
like
I'd say. They're like Italians.
well, tan's still a brown.
You're using like tans like white. That's not white.
Like, so then by that definition, Italian people aren't white.
Yeah, they aren't white.
Okay, cool.
I've always thought that they weren't white. I don't think they're white.
Are Jewish
I've-
people white?
Jewish people aren't white. No, they're Jewish.
Hey, forget about it.
Bullshit.
Are French people white?
French people are white more times than not.
Yeah, they're
Unless
white.
they're closer to the Mediterranean, then
Wait,
they.
what
tend to
if
be
they're from the colonies?
Are white people
I
white?
mean, are you talking about a fucking Viet French person?
No, like France had part of the Congo, or was that all Belgium? Where did France have in Africa? Angola?
Hey, they had a lot of fucking
They
places.
had a lot of places, but
they had-
they didn't have the Congo,
had-
did they? That was just completely Belgium, right?
That was Belgium.
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, like, and a French person in Africa is still white. I mean, much like how there's South Africans who are white.
No, they could be
But-
black and be French.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you're
but
saying
it
black
didn't-
people can't be
Why are you
French.
saying all French
No,
people
no,
have to
white
be
people
white,
can be
Nate?
French. No, I'm just saying that
You're
a
saying
white
that if
colonist
someone's black, they
woman-
can't be French.
Well, they're French before they're black, much like how if you're black and American, you're American before you're black.
Wow, you're saying Americans can't be black.
Americans are black.
All right, Nate. All right, Nate. Look at my stream.
I'm about to be on some bullshit.
God.
Okay.
I'm just thinking about how Nate's sitting here talking, he's like being very reasonable, and I'm just like making shit up.
Yeah.
Okay. So here's here's what it comes down to: donuts, right? And pound cake. Okay. So first, we got the donut.
Okay, it's a fucking circle with a hole in it. Okay.
It looks like
we
a
got
pound
the
cake.
pound
It looks-
cake.
They kind of do look like a pound cake.
Makes you a damn circle.
Hold on, where's Chris at? Chris, what do you think about like donuts and pound cakes? I feel like
talking about
no.
this stupid fucking argument.
Chris can be the moderator here. Like, I think that like donuts and pound cakes are pretty similar, and I think Chris would agree.
Chris would not agree.
Chris would agree.
Okay.
Chris would
Alright,
not
can you
agree.
pull? I don't know if you can, but can you pull up my live stream? My live and in the fucking thing.
Fine, yeah, but yeah, I'll pull up the goddamn live stream. on my stream.
Yeah. Put it on your stream so Chris can see what he's talking about.
Okay.
Is Chris the viewer?
Yeah.
Yeah, Chris
Chris is
the
one of my
viewer.
viewers that I've been talking to for a bit.
GG, Chris.
Chris is like your
I
only viewer, bro.
actually don't know if Chris is still here.
Nah, Chris is definitely still here. When I go to the viewer list, it's yeah,
Chris
Chris is here.
Well,
Chris is here.
Okay.
Chris don't know what you're talking about, bro.
000 is asking you if you think a donut and a pound cake is the same thing.
Well, no. It's like
Same thing.
it's not if they're the
Yeah.
same thing. It's just like
Yeah.
if they're kind of the same.
They're not kind of the same. They're not even. Hold on, and I'm gonna pull up the
They are.
stream that he has
Dude.
for me.
They're like all
1 second.
You know, they're like pastries. They're round. They're
They're
like a big
sweet.
circle with a hole in the middle. You know.
Should see.
Okay.
This is his proof that he has right here. That
Yeah, this is my proof, okay?
No, tell the difference.
So,
He doesn't,
this is
Chris doesn't
pound
know which
cake.
one is different. Okay.
Pound cake, and this is a donut.
no, but just because they're the same shape doesn't make them the same thing.
No. See, yeah,
No,
Chris
it's
agrees.
not.
Chris gets it.
Well,
Yeah.
okay, but here's the they can look the same, but that doesn't mean that they're similar.
That's
Like-
literally what similar
like-
means. Similar means
No,
that like
no. But here's the thing. When I
both have glaze on them.
no.
They both-
Let
They
Nate
taste-
make
Yeah,
his
exactly. That's
point.
what I'm about to
No,
say. Like,
Hey,
guys,
it's a
let
smaller pound cake.
no. Nate has
donut is
been
not
trying
a
to say this
smaller
for like a
pound.
minute now. Let him make his point.
Okay, they don't fucking taste the same.
Nate,
That is, something can look. the
haven't you
exact
ever had a
same.
cake donut?
That's because it's a cake of donuts. Of course, it's gonna taste like pound cake.
They kind of do taste the same, Nate. They
It's because
Yeah,
they
they
have
dough
you
with
thought
icing
they made a
Oh.
fucking cake.
Wheat dough with
no-
icing on top, Nate.
That's
Oh
the difference
my
about
God.
a pound cake
Oh.
and a donut.
What?
Is
What?
like
They're both the
pound cake's
oh.
only glaze in the top, but
Chris,
the
they're
donut
the
just glaze
size of
over.
them.
Right.
I thought you were better than this.
No, Chris, you're making the right choice because
Chris is-
You're better than
Wait. What's a pound cake?
Okay, well, bread or donut, Alex, this is what we're talking about.
See, this is just a bigger pound cake. Like the pound cake is
Basically-
the same
Okay, okay.
the
Okay.
bottom bread.
No,
so
here,
like you
here,
just thinking.
Redditor. This is basically what a so imagine like a you know like a donut. Imagine a donut, Redditor, with like a hole in the center.
It's not like a donut.
I'm looking at like pictures. This don't look like a donut at all.
No.
I
It's like
told you.
it's like just a really big. Hold on. Let me send you a picture of a pound cake, bro. I don't know what kind of pound cake you're looking at, but like.
Those pound cakes don't even look circular like that. That's called a bunt cake, motherfucker.
Well, the Kroger called them pound cakes.
Well, they're called bunt cakes. That's the fucking true name of those circular donut-looking cakes. They're called bunt cakes.
Okay, well, aren't bunt cakes and like donuts like I think we can agree that they're pretty similar. Like
They
okay.
look like donuts, but they're not similar to donuts because they don't taste like donuts.
Redditor, let me
That's
take a
the
picture. I
bunt
said.
cake.
Like,
You just sent
Okay,
a picture
I'll
of
like come to an agreement with you, right?
Hold on.
Dude, let me no.
Um,
You know what? You're saying this is a bunt cake, but let me like literally send you like a screenshot of my screen, like what it's labeled as.
Bitch, look up a bunt cake. But Redder said he looked up a goddamn pound cake. He didn't see shit.
Strawberry lemon pound cake, bro.
Wait.
Then I'm sure if
Oh,
Redder
I
looked
don't-
up a bunt cake, it would be like a bunch of results of the things that you just fucking said.
That look like the cakes that my mama makes.
Dude, it's because your mom, dude, your mom makes big donuts, bro.
Weaking, bro. What? You're
I mean,
fucking distracting me. I'm trying to get this shit going. I've been on this fight for way too long because I've been talking with your dumbass about this stupid goddamn argument.
it's not a stupid argument.
It's,
It is.
No,
it is not.
This is in the top three
This
of
is-
most stupidest conversations
this
we've
is
ever
a
fucking had.
no. This is a very pressing matter. Like this is like
Yeah,
the
No,
kind
this,
of
this,
thing
this is like
that
one
like
of the worst conversations.
these
we've
are the
ever had.
kinds of things that like people go to war over.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
about to beat your ass. Fuck to your
But
house.
you're losing though. You're losing though. You have like that. You have the ally forces against like the Axis power.
There must be like a mass delusion. There has to be something in the water. Something in the fucking water to make you guys think that that's a
Hold on,
goddamn
hold on.
pound cake.
Let me take a sip of my water real quick. Here.
No, the fucked up part is if you look up bunt cake, it's gonna be 20 million more photos
It
of the
can-
things
I
that
mean,
you just sent.
It can be both. It can be a pound cake and a bunt cake, just like how it can be a pound cake and be a big donut.
But then that means that a bunt cake looks like a donut,
I looked up
and
butt
a
cake
pound
and I
cake doesn't.
What?
Fucking dumbass,
What are you
dude, bro.
on?
I think
What are
Gabe's
you
just
on?
mad
What?
because He's lost this argument. He knows he has.
Dude, why not? There's just a bunch of people who are living a
And they-
delusion.
Okay,
This
okay.
is like this is like
Okay,
this is
let me
like,
compare it to something else. It's like how a 1977 like Mazda MX can look like a 1970 Mazda MX, but they can both look like an RX-7.
Okay, but are they the?
I didn't really get that
But do they
reference. I agree.
function similarly in the same?
Yeah, they all get you from point A to point B, and they look the similar.
Then that's not the fucking
No, like
same
okay, I
thing.
mean
That's
like
what
wait,
I'm
you
saying,
saying
doesn't
like
make them
do they
similar.
We're not
function the
saying they're
same?
the same thing.
No, no.
Yeah.
If you say that two foods are similar, what matters more is that they taste similar.
Yeah,
Even
I
then,
mean-
how not?
If I
Most
say
pound
lemons
cakes
and
don't
limes
look
are
like
similar,
donuts.
You agree then?
I-
Lemons and limes are similar.
They don't taste the same. No.
Yeah, but they're both citrus that are sour.
Hold on. Redder got something
But
to say.
that's the thing. The taste. No, here's the thing. You're putting up two things that taste like similar. A pound cake and a donut doesn't taste the same.
That's your
You
opinion.
don't taste the same, but they
No,
taste
no,
similar.
I-
Wait. Redder got something to say.
What do I got something to say?
Something can taste okay. Go ahead.
I don't know like the right word. It's like I think it should also be taken into account like the ergonomic design. Like I don't know how to put it. It's like they don't really have the same functionality.
You're right. No, you see, you eat a donut with your hand. You don't eat pound cake with your hand. He's right.
Yes,
no,
he
he's
did.
right.
You would.
Right.
If you were like a giant.
I mean,
Oh.
I'm eating this pound cake with my hand.
Well, that's because you're an unemployed
Well,
mom that
Well,
eats
I mean, I've seen like the
hand.
overall, I've seen like the overall design of like what they were like their intended purposes.
Hold on. Oh, hold on. I just realized my old coworker is streaming right now. Let me go ahead and let me ask him in his chat if he would consider them like to be similar.
Okay, I
Defensive. They told me
That's
that
some
such things make autism
bullshit,
look like a
dude.
joke, and I was wrong for liking it.
Nate,
Sorry.
I looked
alright.
up butt cake,
Because,
and I
dude,
saw somebody.
The thing about the pancakes is it's not really portable.
yeah, it's not portable at all.
Brady
Oh.
just bought 2 of them. They are portable.
That's because he bought like a miniature one.
No, I bought
If
like
we bought a miniature one, it would be a donut.
yeah.
A
Well, the thing about the thing about
What
donuts
the
is
fuck are you talking about? It's not a donut. It's not a donut. You don't eat pancakes with your fucking hand. If you eat pancakes with your fucking hand, you're big as fuck, bro. You need to lay off some fucking pounds.
Like you
But-
never cut into a cake and then just eat the cake with like a little hand.
I'm
instead of
not a
sharing
fucking
plate.
barbarian. Yeah, use a goddamn fork and knife.
You missed your dishes for that one, bro.
like, I was like that. I forgot what I was gonna say. Also like the thing about like
in
the
game because I'm too busy fucking arguing about this stupid goddamn pointless argument. They aren't the same. They aren't the same. They aren't similar. They're not even close.
We've been
to
arguing it for like 20 minutes. It's not pointless.
It's so fucking pointless, dude. They're not even close to being similar.
Hold on, let
They
me...
are similar though.
I love this style
Yeah,
of,
they're both
of
dessert.
blacking out now instead
Yeah,
of just
and
like
you both eat them.
Similar. So, like,
Exactly.
And no, then not every dessert is.
I love that.
Okay, they're made
That's
of bread. They're
that's
made of
like
bread.
saying every brown person's Indian. They aren't.
That's not even the right thing.
Shut the
No. Like I said, oh, I can't say that. I
They
can't
are-
say that.
They
Never
are
mind.
jelly. They are
I mean, just
jelly. They
don't
are
say
circular. They
anything
have a
too
hole
out
in
of
the middle
pocket,
and
I
then
guess.
they're covered in ice.
I didn't see this.
Hold on, I'm bringing up his stream real quick. I'm trying to. I'm gonna ask him what he thinks about like
But
if they're similar.
if I put a bunt cake and a donut in front of you and you took a bite of both of them, would you be able to? You would be able to say this is a donut, this is a bunt cake.
Well,
It's a
yeah,
pancake.
I'm not. They don't have to be the exact same, but they can still be similar.
to be honest, I think that's just called being obese.
Dude, they taste the Dude, a skinny person can taste the differences in fucking things. What?
I do remember that.
But yeah, but like a fat person's better at it.
God damn, I forgot his
And I
name.
love
Rough
how
skin.
Will's like,
You're right.
I
It's
thought
fucking
of you.
weak, hard as fuck over this shit, dude. Oh my
stuff.
god.
Hey, do I need to call him?
Wait, how do you spell
That's not
bunt
the
cake
debate.
real quick?
Amir would be on my side.
B-U-N-D-T.
I'm calling him right now. I'm calling him right now.
Post-surgery
Amir
stuff.
would say that a donut and
This was
a pound cake are
You're
not.
like you're saying like Amir would be on your. You said Chris would be on your side, and then Chris wasn't on your side. Now you're saying Amir's gonna be on your side.
Oh, I had
What
a
if Amir's
full
on your
idea,
side?
but
Dude,
I
that
thought
looks
Chris
so
would be a
good.
supporter. I
Yeah, that
mean,
looks so
he's
freaking
supporting my stream,
I
but he's
love
not
that.
supporting my argument.
Super well done. Oh, there's new
See,
new
I feel like
messages. Who's
you
putting
just need to
posts in chat?
understand that. You gotta understand that some things can be similar. You know,
Al-
Yeah,
Al
I
knows
think
what's
it can
up.
be similar. It's just those in this instance, the two things that
Okay,
you
so
claim
cool.
are similar
we
are
don't have
not.
To, we don't have to do
They're
that. I'm
not
gonna get
similar.
someone on my
But
stream
they are,
and say
though.
that a bunt
They
cake and
aren't.
donuts are similar.
They are.
I don't know.
Oh, okay,
I
like.
couldn't tell you what a bunt cake is to save my life.
Never
That
mind,
is
bro.
way too
Never
cute.
mind, bro.
No! No!
So I got nothing. Some young guy.
Dude, I knew he'd be on my side.
Well, no, I asked him. He said I don't know what a bunt cake is. Damn it.
bro, he can't even choose a side.
So,
You know what? I'm gonna go.
Oh
Are you
my,
doing
I'm
cute?
fucking
Send it.
getting distracted
Send it.
by.
Uh, I'm gonna go to my experts, Axion and Poop Monster, and ask them.
I'll play
Oh my
after
God,
5. You
dude.
better text me.
All right.
Like, also, the thing is that they don't have the same intended purpose.
They don't have the same.
Yeah, they do. They're both meant to be eaten. They're both meant to be
Well,
eaten.
I mean,
Somebody can
I
still
mean,
send
like the
those jokes
purpose
in
behind the
about something
design.
like that.
You have
okay.
a such a
fantastic.
two-dimensional idea of what the fuck
Well,
it's supposed to be. You are an ant. You
me
are
change
a
it.
Well, dude.
maggot.
What? Change
You are
Honestly,
nothing.
I mean, I feel like.
if we're being more specific,
Is it not?
no.
Why do they
Actually,
have
the
holes
reason that actually I have the answer for this. The reason that donuts have holes is because they were like really popular among pirates. so pirates would like stab them into like the little like dildos in like the muzzle.
I've axed Poop Monster and Axion.
Alright,
Do you
bro. Alright, shut up, Carlos. He was in the middle of explaining.
Yeah. So like they were like really popular among pirates. So in those like things that like the steering wheel has, like that are like poking out, they will like stick to them in there, and that's why they have a hole.
Really? I thought I'm not gonna
Yeah.
lie. I thought when you brought up pirates, I thought you were about to say some bullshit like, you know, they had holes in them so that the hooks for the hands of the pirates could like go through or some shit.
Yeah, no, they will put them on the steering wheels.
That
So it just became a popular thing for them to have holes.
Anyways,
That's like a really niche thing that I know that I've been waiting like 10 years to like say to anybody.
damn.
That is like the only chance I've ever gotten to.
I mean, there's Joyfield donuts. They're still considered to be donuts and they don't have a hole in them.
Well, yeah, it doesn't have to have a hole, but more so the fact that he said that they're not meant to have holes. There's a difference in like being supposed, like being designed to have something, and just it just happening to work.
What if
No,
it's a jelly donut?
bitch.
That's what he just said.
Sorry.
Anyways, Nate, I asked Axon and Poop Monster. Would you like to know their opinions?
Whatever. Why not? Yeah, hit me.
So they actually both agreed with you.
I'm glad.
Yeah.
I'm glad that I have the opinions of two of the worst people ever behind me. Actually, no, I
Yeah.
sound not the worst person ever. And so is Poo Monster. I'm overreacting.
Wow, I'm gonna tell them that you called them the worst people ever.
Yeah.
Carlos, clip that, Carlos, clip that.
And, clip that. I'll clip that right now, actually.
On camera being. What is Poop Monster? Poop Monster's Indian and Axon.
No, Poop Monster's
No,
Asian.
No, Poop Station.
And then Axon's Indian, right?
No, Axion's black.
Oh, okay. Well, we got Nate on clip being mean to both of them. Put that in the.
Hold on, I gotta mute to make sure that I got the clip right.
I really wish my fucking the story didn't die, but I was like, oh, they lived
Oh,
this.
you know
and they
what?
did it. It was
Tomorrow-
too fucking busy.
Tomorrow when I go to work, like, I'll ask the chef at my work.
Dude, he's gonna agree with me.
I don't know. He went to culinary
it-
school.
Yeah, and
Well,
that's why.
if it's a chef, like he should know the difference.
Exactly,
Well,
exactly.
no-
He'll know the difference. He'll know whether
And
you're
there
right
will
or
be a
not.
difference because you're so simple-minded that you don't know the difference between a pound cake and a donut.
No, I didn't say like I have no clue what any differences could be. I just said they're similar,
Yeah,
bro.
you were saying that they were tasting the same. You're like, oh,
I said they're similar. I said they're big. They're
I will
pastries with holes in the middle, man.
You're like, oh, they're both desserts. I didn't like.
They are though. You're trying to tell me that they're not desserts?
They're both desserts, but just
Exactly,
because two
they
desserts
are
don't make it-
both
Do you think a
desserts,
parfait is
bro.
similar to? Do you think a parfait is similar to a fucking pound cake?
I mean, it's in the same category. They're both desserts.
Well, I don't know. Are donuts really
They
dessert?
call me the parfait.
When was the last time you had a donut for like dessert?
Pretty fucking often, actually. I actually love a donut.
That's fair.
Damn.
Like, would you call donuts like a mix between like a breakfast food and a?
I think
No,
if you eat a
I
donut
think
for breakfast,
donuts
that's not what you should be eating for breakfast.
I think if you
Donut
eat
and a
donut-
coffee.
Oh, I don't think that's a good way to start your day, Gabe. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think if you're starting your game that way, if you're starting your day with a donut and coffee, I think you need to rethink your life a little bit.
Well, I think a lot of cops need to think about their life a lot.
No, that's a stereotype, Gabe. You're stereotyping.
Gabe is using stereotypes to prove the point, bro.
I mean, stereotypes for a reason.
Yeah.
Actually, where did that stereotype come from?
It's probably some. It's
Oh, okay,
probably
okay.
on media.
Amir is on my line. Okay, Amir. Okay. So, like a donut and a pound cake, are they similar? Okay, thank you. Thank you.
See.
No, what
He
he's
said yeah. He said yeah.
What the fuck
Okay,
is he on?
I clipped
hold on.
the.
Hold on.
Are you calling Amir?
You
I'm gonna kick him the second that he's okay. Amir, there's no way you're gonna say with a straight face that you think a pound cake and a donut